This one it is the connecting tissue. This one it is the connecting tissue. So this is the epithelial tissues, the muscle tissues, and that the nervous tissue. So next we discussed about this organs. Organs are structures made up of two or more types of tissues organized to carry out the particular function. Example: brain, heart, lungs, kidney, liver, etc. Each of us which has specific functions. Most of made up of all four types of tissues in the intestine. For example, it is made up of epithelial tissues and inner lining which helps to enzyme secretion and nutrition absorption. Epithelial tissue is covered by the layers of muscle tissue which helps in this peristaltic movements to move the food. The intestine is also supplied to move by blood tissues, so which helps in the transporting nutrients absorbed by the intestine, and it is connected to the brain through the nerve tissue, so which conveys the instructions from the brain. So next we discussed about this organ. The group of organs made up of this organ system. The group of organs are structures made up of this having this two or three types of the tissues. So made up of that organ system. That organ system having this one each specific or particular function, specific for the particular functions. So that what are the organs? The brain, heart, kidney, liver. So it is etc. So which has the having the any organs having the specific functions, that is for the functions. So that is why this made up of this tissues. Already we told that there's four types of tissues. What are they? Epithelial tissues, connective tissues, muscle tissues, nerve tissues. So this tissues. So for example, so in that the intestine. So it is a part of that in the digestive system. Intestine. So that the intestine it is made up of that epithelial tissues. So that epithelial tissues uses of the secretion of the enzymes in the nutrition absorption. So that epithelial tissues is layers of the muscle tissues. So which helps in the peristaltic movements to move the food. So in that the digestive system. To supply you have to secrete it when the finishing all the process is over in that intestine, so that absorbing these minerals flow through that only for the blood tissues. That is a connecting tissue. It helps to transporting the nutrients from all the other parts of that body. So it absorbs nutrients absorbed by this intestine. It is connected that brain through that nerve system. That nerve system conveys the instruction to the brain. So this is the stomach. It is made up of the epithelial cells. It is also the epithelial cells. It is made up of this the cardiac muscles. So the brain is the neural tissues. So the neural tissue convey the instructions from that the brain. Next one it is the heart. The heart it is made up of that. So cardiac it is the pancreas. It is also that the muscle tissues. So spleen, kidney, eye, etc. So next we discussed about this eye. So very important part is that eye. So you see that the eye. So you see that the eye. So the eye is a photoreceptor. The eye is one of the important sensory organ in the human body. It is composed of muscular tissue, connective tissue, neural tissue. It is mainly responsible for vision, differentiation of color. So it is maintaining the biological clock of human body. The human eyes can be compared to the camera as both functions like gathering, focusing, transmitting the light through the lens for creating an image of one object. So you see that the eye. So this is the eye. So the eye it is a important part. So eye is one of the important sensory organs in the human body. The eye is the organ of the vision located in the orbit of the skull and killed in its position with the help of the 6 extrinsic muscles. So already you heard that it is that composed of the muscular tissue, connecting tissue and neural tissue. What is the responsible for that? What is the function? So only for the vision and differentiation of the color. You see, it is also called this biological clocks. It is also called this biological clock of the human body. Biological clock of the human body. So it can be compared to this eye in the camera. So why it is compared to this the camera? It is gathering and focusing and transmitting that. It's a gathering, focusing, transmitting the light through the lens, creating an image of an object. That's why it is called this compared to the eye. The point of the examination. So why eye is compared to the camera? So why it is called gathering, focusing, transmitting the light through the lens for creating image of an image. That's why it is called this compared to the camera. So to understand more detail about the eye, so in our eye functions, we need to look at in the structure of the eye. How to see that the structure of the eye? So next one it is structure and functions of the human eye. The human eyes are the most complicated sense organ in the human body. Several parts fixed together form a spherical structure. Every part of the eye is mainly responsible for sensing action. So the structure of human eye can be broadly classified into external structure and internal structure. So do you know that is a human eye is a only the complicated one. Human eye is a complicated one. So eyelids, eyelashes, eyebrows are the accessory structures useful for protecting the eyes. So that eyelids protect the eyes from the excessive light and foreign objects, spread lubricating secretions over the eyeballs. So perspiration and also from the direct slice of the sunlight. So lacrimal glands that is tears created by this lacrimal glands. Tears created by this lacrimal glands. So see one by one. So first we discussed about this external structure. So the parts of the eye that are visible externally compose of one external structure, comprises the external structure. So what is the external structure? Sclera. I think first one it is a sclera. It is a tough and thick white sheet that protects the inner parts of the eye. We know that it's the white of the eye. So you have to see in that. So the white part. You see that the eye. So normally you have to see that the eye, that is the white part. That white part it is called the sclera. It is a tough and thick white sheet. So next one it is a conjunctiva. Next one it is conjunctiva. So it is the transparent layer of membrane that is spread over the pupil and the iris. The main role of the cornea is to reflect the light and enters the eyes and enters the eye. Conjunctiva. So what is the transparent one? It is the transparent one. So it can be across the sclera. So the eyes is a moist. Secrete small sounds of mucus and the tears. Next one it is the cornea. Next one it is cornea. So the cornea is a transparent layer of membrane spread over the pupil and the iris. The main role of the cornea is a reflect the light enters in the eye. Reflect the light enters in the eye. So cornea, it is a transparent layer. So the outer coat is composed of dense non-vascular connecting tissues. It has two regions. So one is a cornea, next one it is a sclera. The anterior one is the cornea. So posterior one is the sclera. So cornea is a non-vascular transparent coat formed of stratified squamous epithelium which helps in the cornea to renew continuously as it is a very vulnerable to damage from dust. Understand? Vulnerable from dust. Next one it is the iris. Next one it is iris. This is a pigmented layer of tissues. So make up the colored portion of the eye. It is a primary function is to control the size of the pupil depending upon the light to entering it. Depending upon the light entering it. Iris. Iris, it is a, what is the function of that iris? It's a light entering it that through that the pupil. So So it is can be the size of the people. Size of the people. It is a colored portion of that. It is a colored portion. It is a colored portion. So next one, it is a pupil. It is a small opening located at the middle of the iris. It is called the light to come in. It is light to come in. That is called the pupil. Next one, it is the internal structure of an eye. So lens, it is a transparent biconvex and then the adjustable part of eye is made up of the protein. The lens with the help of the cornea reflects the light focused on the retina, therefore creating the image. Therefore it is creating the image. So when the light enters in the eyes, it gets reflected by this cornea, aqueous humor and the lens. It is focused on retina extends the rod cell and gold cells. That is a photopigment resistant opsin. So the light induces the dissociation of the retinal from the opsin and causes structural changes in the opsin. So the generates the action potential in the photoreceptor cells transmitted by this optic nerves, visual cortex, brain, bipolar ganglia and optic nerves for the perception of vision. So next one is retina. So layer is the present of the back of the eye where all the images are formed. It is the third and innermost layer coat of the eye. So which is very sensitive light because of the presence of photoreceptors. The retina the functions by converting the light rays into the impulse and sending the signals to the brain through the optic nerve. So the optic nerves and the retinal blood vessels enter the light slightly below the posterior pole. So which is divide of photoreceptors. Hence it is called as blind spot. The small depression present in the center of the yellow spot. It is called valvulus and it contains only the rods and cone cells. It is contains rods and cone cells. So next one, let us optic nerve. It is located at the end of the eyes behind the retina. The optic nerve is mainly responsible for carrying the nerve impulse the photoreceptor to the brain without the vision possible. That is called the without the vision, that is blind spot. Without vision, that is called this blind spot. Next one, it is a aqueous humor. So it is a watery fluid that is present in the area between the lens and the cornea. It is responsible for the nourishment of both the lens and the cornea. So aqueous humor and vitreous humor same like this. It is a semi-solid transparent jelly-like substance that covers the interior portion of the eye. It plays an important role in maintaining the shape of the eye. It also causes a refraction of the light before it reaches the retina. The eye has the two compartments, the anterior and posterior compartments. When the anterior compartment has the two chambers. So first one lies between this cornea and iris. First one என்னது corneaவுக்கும் irisக்கும் இடையில. So second one lies between this iris and lens. corneaவுக்கும் irisக்கு தான் first one. cornea lensக்கும் irisக்கும் இடையில second one. So the two chambers filled with this watery fluid that is called this aqueous humor. So the posterior compartment lies between this lens and the retina. It is filled with jelly fluid. That is called the semi-transparent and jelly-like substance. That is called the vitreous humor that helps to retain the spherical nature of the eye. So the eye lens, we know that the eye lens. So that is the lens. So this lens, so transparent and bicanvas made up of this long columnar epithelial cells called the lens fibers. So these cells are accumulated with the proteins is called crystalline. So are you understand?